How you doing, guys? I hope you can hear me. The wind's pretty it's pretty blowy down here. The plan today was to go to Dorset and shoot the Jurassic Coast, but being a bank holiday I thought traffic, people, it's going to be a nightmare. So me and Mark, I don't know if you can see him, he's back there somewhere. Yeah, me and Mark have decided to come to St Audrey's Bay, which is not far from Minor, just off the A39. And have a look what we can do down here. I'll admit it's going to be difficult because the tide is coming in, and if I show you the bay, it's a nice sweeping bay. You're going to struggle with foreground interest, I reckon, but there is some, you can see them over here, there's some groins. But the trouble is, the tide's on, well, as you can probably see, the tide is on its way in, and this high tide's probably half an hour before sunset, so not entirely sure if we're going to be able to shoot those groins at the moment. So what I'm doing now before, well no I'm not, because it just moved my tripod. What I was doing was those groins, I can't see the screen so I can't really help you, there's some groins just there. So what I was doing was zoomed in at 70mm, 10 stop, Nisi 10 stop, Nisi polarizer and a 0.9 grad. Cut in tight to that, long exposure just for that kind of minimalist shot. And I've positioned myself to the side so that each one of the groins is actually visible, so they don't kind of overlap and merge into each other, because then that just kind of ruins the shot, takes away all the definition. So I'm going to have to move back because I'm getting wet here. Yeah, so what am I getting? So I've had to bump my ISO up to 200. Bump my ISO up to 200, and I'm at f13, 30 seconds, and it's about bang on. But bear with me a second, I'm just going to recompose this shot. Right, yeah, so as I was saying, zooming in on the groins at 70mm, f13, actually focusing on the groins themselves, because there's nothing else in the shot that I want. It's purely just them. I'm thinking black and white, nice and minimalist. Tide might be a little bit rough, might lose a bit too much definition, but I don't know, we'll see. But just round that corner, you see how that lovely green moss on that bit of headland just there? Just round the other side there's a really pretty waterfall coming down over the top. But the trouble is, because the tide's on the way in, if we had to walk around there just to have a look before the tide got any higher, but if we were to stay around there we'd be cut off. So obviously, you know guys, take care when it comes to the tides, don't do anything stupid, and make sure you've always got an escape route. Ours, just so that you know, is literally steps just there, so you know, nice and easy. If anything went wrong we can just get straight back onto the coastal path and that's it. So yeah, like I say, it's going to be a difficult shoot this, I think. I have to try and pick out details. And that tide is definitely coming in the distance, just past where the green stuff is, you can see the headland over there is lit up nicely. There's some really nice sort of earth colours in the side, and there's also the kind of, I think it's probably limestone cliffs there as well, so there's a nice contrast there, but probably be better suited to a longer lens. The longest I've got is 105mm, so I'm not really sure I'm going to be able to do anything with it, but I will have a go. I'll shoot that way and see what happens. So catch up with you in a bit. Alright guys, so St Audrey's didn't really work. At high tide there's no beach there, Really struggling with foreground interest. It was hard work. With low tide, I think it worked well. There's some groins there and some really nice looking sort of square rocks that they almost look like bricks, black smooth rocks, really nice. But just at high tide, you've got no chance. So we decided to come over down to a couple of miles away to Kilve. Again, I've not seen this shot at high tide, but let me just show you this. Look. I mean, sadly, there's not a lot of detail in the sky. There's a few clouds over there, but these rocks down here are looking really good. And the way the sun is setting, it's side lit, so should get the light right until the sun goes down. Hopefully it'll warm up a bit. I think the tide, I don't know what the time is, but high tide was 7:30. So it's 7:30 now, so the tide's going to start receding again soon, revealing some more of these rocks, and they're just looking awesome. So I'm going to get down there, see if I can get a nice shot down there. And yeah, I'll come back to you in a minute. Alright guys, so this is not the easiest place to vlog from, so it's a bit dodge. Tide's still splashing up a bit, but it is receding, so I need to get down there and try and get the shot. So I'm going to have to put the vlog camera away, stop filming for a minute, and go and get the shot, just so that I got my hands free and, you know, try and stay safe. So I'll catch up with you in a bit, and hopefully I'll have a shot to show you from here. Alright guys, sorry there wasn't much filming done in this one, but the rocks were a little bit dangerous. But am I glad we came to Kilve. Now, I've seen pictures taken here before and always thought it looked a bit mediocre, to be honest. But from what I've seen tonight, whether it's just the conditions were right or what, but absolutely fantastic. Sorry about the wind, by the way, but look at this. Look at that colour. Thankfully, on the last few shots that we were taking, we had just a couple of wispy little clouds in the sky, because otherwise it was a bit too clear. But there's some absolutely stunning formations in the rocks on this beach, nice sort of linear ones, but they've been rounded off over time, and when they're wet they just look amazing. So hopefully I'll have some good images to show you, but like I said, sorry about the amount of video content, but it was just too dangerous to try and get the vlog camera out as well as get down on the rocks, and you know, you've got to play it safe, haven't you? But yeah, so hopefully, so this was Kilve in down near Minehead by the Quantocks, I think, yeah, East Quantocks Head, that kind of area. There's actually fossils and things down on this beach, so you know, it's good for that as well. But yeah, that was a good shoot, I think. I think both me and Mark got some keepers. Well, I hope so anyway. Got wet enough. Got absolutely soaked on several occasions. But yeah, I think in fact, I think Mark probably got wetter than I did. Because I keep telling him that, you know, he should invest in a pair of wellies. Because they're really useful. Huh. Aren't they, Mark? Wellies.
Oh yeah, I need to get some.
Wellies are really good, aren't they? Yeah.
Got wet legs.
You should invest. But yeah, we had some cracking colour, so I reckon both me and Mark have definitely got some keepers there, I think, and we'll definitely be coming here again, without a doubt. Like I said, I'd always put it off because some of the shots I'd seen had been meh, but it's probably conditions, timing, conditions, etc., etc. But yeah, so catch you next time, guys. Cheers.